welcome back to our discussion about speaking voice limiters. And the limiter we're talking about is the tendency of the voice to crack when you speak. So one of the reasons why that happens is that you may be speaking without proper breath support. What does breath support mean, and what is proper breath support? So when we breathe correctly, and not just for speaking, I'm talking about everyday normal breathing, most people have acquired the bad habit of breathing only with the upper part of their chest. You may be seeing them as they talk, they take a breath and they go like this. A quick breath just with the upper part of the chest, maybe lifting the shoulders too sometimes. Whereas the correct breathing should involve more your belly muscles and your diaphragmatic, the diaphragm, which is down in this area of the belly. Now you can't see it, but what I would like to show you briefly is what needs to happen when you breathe correctly. So when you inhale, your belly should move out. You should feel like you're inflating your belly, just like a balloon. So when you inhale, if you put your hands on your belly should come out like this. And then when you exhale, your belly should move back basically towards the spine. This is the kind of breathing that you should be using also when you speak. If you've ever seen somebody play accordion, for example, accordion, you have keys that you play like this, but there's also a bellow. So the person who plays has to keep pulling and pushing the instrument like this in order to create a regular, consistent air pressure that allows the sound to come out. Our voice works about the same way. We need a consistent air pressure coming from the right place, and the right place is your belly, your abdomen. You need that kind of pressure, and you need it to be consistent so that when you speak, your sound can be always full and it doesn't lose the fullness, the clarity, the beauty, the smoothness. If there's not enough support from your belly muscles, there's not enough breath support, what happens is the voice at some point tends to crack. One of the many mistakes that people do with their breathing when they're speaking is that, and you hear this a lot, it's really, really common. Somebody's talking and they're maybe kind of excited about what they're saying, and so they keep talking and talking and talking and talking, and they actually need to take a breath, but they're still talking, and they go like this, and their voice starts to sound really funny because they don't even allow themselves the time to take a nice breath. What that does, it creates the vocal cords, as we said in another video, instead of working like this and vibrating against each other, they start to rub against each other. And that, over time, creates inflammation and, vocal fatigue. So this is how important breathing is to correct speaking. So you need to learn diaphragmatic breathing, which I just explained briefly a little bit. It takes a little longer explanation, and you can find that information in other videos too that I created. But basically, if you put your hand on your abdomen, inhale, feel the belly inflate and come out like this, like a balloon. And then when you exhale, feel the belly go back. And when you speak, try to consciously tune into your belly. So when you take a breath, don't just go like this, but feel that you are inflating your belly, and then you're talking with your belly pushing in, and this is your bellow. It's holding the pressure and pressing towards the inside, just going towards your spine. And that is what allows the breath to have a consistent pressure, so that when you speak, the sound that comes out is always full and resonant. So there's more to this. It's a very important topic. Breathing is really important to speaking, especially people who speak for a long time, and people like actors who have to not only speak, but sometimes even speak loud, and they don't always have a mic, so they have to be able to project. If you want to project, you need your breath to be working properly. The breath is the motor of the sound of your voice. If you don't have good breath support, the voice that will come out will be very weak, and it will get tired pretty soon. So if you want to learn more about breathing, and there's a lot of exercises that I can show you, go and click to the links that you find in the video description, and we'll talk more about it.